gonna store photo cards today. I changed up my binders quite a bit as well, and I downsized a bit of my collections. But first I wanted to show where I keep my binders. I think the setup looks really cute. This is where I currently store my binders, and I added little charms. I also decorated the front covers of my jelly binders. But yeah, I just wanted to show my setup because I think it's cute. And these are my other shelves that have like shit on them. Okay, now I'm gonna store photo cards. These are all my binders currently. I moved some stuff around, so collections are in different binders, but I'll kind of show that as I start to store stuff. But I wanted to show my A5 binders. I decorated the front and the inside cover of these three because they're like my main binders, I'd say. And I also have the charms on them, which I got from Mercari, Japan. In the description, I put where I get all my supplies, including where you can find similar charms. So this one is my Silky and Honey binder. I think this is my favorite cover. Basically, I use Sanrio stationery I had, and then this binder has Little Soyeon and Zoe, and then this one has my downsized collection. So I have Isa and Haram in here, and I also have my more mini collections, like the soloists I kind of collect. And I moved my random album cards that I just like into this binder. I'll show the inside when I store photo cards, but I want to start with my Chaewon binder. I initially had my Chaewon collection in a 2-pocket binder like this, and then I moved it into my 8.5, and then I moved it back into a 2-pocket. I double-sided her cards, so hopefully there isn't a glare. But yeah, I just moved all her cards back. I also decided not to collect her AR and like message cards just because I didn't really feel like it, and it would make the layout kind of weird for a 2-pocket. But yeah, this is how I laid out Fearless, and then I hate that these are upside down. The only solution to this would just be to get a duplicate of these cards and then like store them upside down, but I don't care that much. Then I set it for anti-fragile, so I do have her Frozen Aquamarine card. I'm almost done with anti-fragile. I have her 2 other photo book cards on the way, and then I do have her 2 Weavers cards. I also have my cards share a sleeve, which I'm not sure I like, but it hasn't really given me any trouble, so I don't think it like will damage them or anything. I do that for my like these cards, so I think it should be fine. This is one of her compact cards, which I already had, so I guess I already fixed it. And then I'm missing 2 compact cards. I have this compact on the way, and then I do have her unit with Kazuha, and I just bought her unit with Anche. So to put in upside down. And then for the Japanese version of Fearless, I have her standard and then the 2 jacket, like solo jacket cards on the way. And then to fill up a spot, I want to get one of the pobs or lucky draws, literally like any extra photo card from this era, just to fill up the space. And then I did secure her Sakura and Yunjin unit, and I'm just missing her Kazuha and Anchi unit for Fearless Japan. And then I'm like almost done with the collection. I have her Season's Greetings cards, so I moved my non-album stuff to the back here, so I have her Eyes One stuff. I moved this anti-fragile card here, and then I'm gonna put this card here. I feel like my sleeves that I used are a little big for these pages. They fit perfectly, but they're kind of tight. And then yeah, now it's gonna be upside down, but it's fine. And then I already put this Polaroid in because I like the way I set up the ID and sticker, and I didn't want to take it out and move it. I was just messing around how to lay this out, so I'm not gonna take it out, but I like the way that looks. And then I just have the ID, which I'm gonna put next to it. Oh, that looked bad. That's it for my Chaewon binder. So hopefully next time I store photo cards, I'll have at least the photo book cards to store away for anti-fragile, but I'm almost done. I just need to find those last 2 compact cards. I also put cardboard in the front page just to make it a little bit more sturdy. I would definitely recommend that if you have one of these binders, just to give it a little bit more structural integrity. And this is the keychain I use. Also, look at my nails. I tried doing blush nails. I literally used eyeshadow to make this effect. It was really easy, but my coworker told me it looks like when he stubbed his toe and his toe started bleeding through his sock. I think it kind of looks like a bloody pad, but maybe I'll do it in a different color next time because this shade of red is it's kind of bloody looking, but I think it's cool. Also, my little Perona ghost. I added a lot of stickers that I've gotten over the past few months. They're mostly One Piece stickers because I'm still obsessed with One Piece. So you'll see that throughout my binders. Oh, I also wanted to show, this is where I'm keeping my Yujin collection. This is a new binder I bought. I think you can get this from Duckyworld. I don't have an exact link, but if you just type in like Sanrio mini binder, you'd probably be able to find it. But I have my Yujin cards in here, and I set up for their comeback. I think there's gonna only be 2 cards. They usually don't go crazy with photo cards. I'm really excited for this. The teaser for Soul Drift is a little questionable, but they're having 2 title tracks, which I'm really excited about. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get pre-order benefits. There's one that had like bunny ears, so I might try to get that one, but this binder kind of limits me to not go crazy on pobs because I have like a limited amount of space. But I have extra pages because I have my Pochoko one that I use for my One Piece cards. But next, I want to store away one of my new collections. So I'm collecting CSR, and these are the cards I have currently. I'm gonna put Sua in this mini binder, but I'm already thinking about putting her in one of my A5 binders because I'm also gonna collect Yuna, and I have her 4 album cards secured already. But yeah, I'm gonna change up my binders a lot after I finish storing stuff. But yeah, I'm storing Sua in here for now. It's just a mini binder. And then for a front cover, I decided to put this one because I think you'll be able to see her face. And then I put her in this little heart sleeve, even though it's like kind of scuffed, but I think it's fine. This is a Music Korea pop from 17 and yeah, I have all her album cards, and I do have a few pre-order benefits. So this is from Sequence 7272. And I have 3 pre-order benefits. I think these are all from MMT. The backs are really cute. I like that they're different colors. And then I put this one purposely here because this is the 17 and photo card. And it kind of looks like they're wearing a similar outfit. And then I have 2 more pre-order benefits. This one's from K-Town. And then this one is Mixstar, I think. Yeah, that's my Sua collection. Yeah, I think I'm gonna move this into an A5, but this looks cute for now. I'm gonna move on to one of my A5 binders, and the inside is a little bit more different. I added like little decorations to this side. I might add like another cover page to the back, but right now I just put stickers that I thought were cute. And on this side, this page came from this book that I stole from my school library. I used to work at my school's library in high school, and my job was basically to throw out a lot of books. Either the books were like extremely sexual for some reason, they were really damaged, or they were straight up propaganda. So I threw away a lot of books, but there's one, it was history of manga. It was like a pretty big sized book, and it basically just had a bunch of cool manga pages. And I took that because I thought the pictures inside were really cool. And my other 2 A5 binders, I make like little collages. They're kind of scuffed, but I think they look pretty cute. But that's where I got these pages from. Like this little cutout was from that book as well. I'm not sure where to get it anymore. It was just a book that my school was throwing out and I stole it. Yeah, this is my Silky and Honey binder, and I have a lot of cards for Silky. I finished 28 Reasons. I should have these all in order, so I'm just gonna store them away, but I wanted to talk about Chainsaw Man. So the first season ended like I think a couple weeks ago. It might be like months ago by now, but that show is insane. It's definitely worth the hype if you've seen a lot of stuff about Chainsaw Man. It's definitely worth actually watching. I read it when it first came out, but I never ended up finishing it. And then when I heard that the anime was gonna come out, I just decided to wait for the anime to watch the rest of it. But after the first season, I got really impatient and I read the rest of the manga of the first part, literally in one sitting. And oh my god, it gets even crazier. I am so excited to see the second season because it'll probably finish off the first part of the manga, which is so good. It's become one of my favorite mangas of all time. It's just so fucking insane, and I'm really excited to see how they're gonna animate certain scenes, like the gun devil scenes and like Halloween. If you know, you know. Yeah, if you're hesitant about watching Chainsaw Man, just watch it. It's a little weird, but I think it's so cool and definitely worth all the hype it's been getting. Yeah, also, this is so funny that this was a pob, but it's literally just a blank hollow card. I didn't mean to take this off yet. I'm just using this as a filler. I got this as a freebie with another really exciting card for Silky because I'm still waiting on the Hello PC merch. I should be getting it soon, probably next week, hopefully. That's 28 reasons. I don't know if I wanted to switch any cards around, so all the backs are going to be matching each version. I love that these, I wanted to have all the drawings on one page. I think I like this order. I don't think I want to switch anything. And then for this page, I got her real Kino. This one's a replica, and I thought it was a pretty good replica, but if you see, like, this part's cut off, and then the lighting, it's just a lot more, like, white on her face. Like, you can just definitely tell by looking at them side to side that this one's a replica. Also, the colors on the back. But this is the real one, and I got it for such a good price, like an actual normal Kino price. It was $25, but I got it with the Kino, so I thought that was a pretty good deal. I think I'm gonna put this in an A5 binder where I have a lot of my Silky replicas. So I'll put this away in my A5 at the end. I also have a one-piece trading card to put in there. I'm almost done with my Silky collection. I still need to find this one, the glitter tears, and then this other finale card. I've seen them for a lot cheaper nowadays, but I just don't really feel like spending more than $40. And then I did complete Birthday. So I have all 4 of her main album cards. And can I just say, Silky, every era, her photo cards keep getting better. I love how, like, different all the concepts are. Yeah, this one's the photo book. And then the cake card. I love this card so much. I know she has 2 other pops with this outfit, and I'm so tempted to get them. This one's the Digipack, and then the Shmini. SM Mini. Yeah. Those are all her birthday cards. And the backs. I love how colorful it is. Great era. Not my favorite musically, but definitely in terms of concept, and their photo cards just keep getting better. And then this page is kind of random. I decided to get, I got this card in a set with one of the album cards, and then I saw this one and I had to have it. They're just 2 pre-order type things. I know this one's Mumo. I don't know what this one's from still. I think it would be cute to have a full page of Pobs, but I did end up getting her season's greeting cards, and I put the clear card on the back. I might not keep this one because I am getting Silky had like birthday merch, and I bought the like letter card. It's so cute. I don't even remember what it looks like, but I remember it being cute, and I kind of want to put it here instead. So this card might not stay, but I love this card with the beret. That's all for full group album card stuff. And then for SMCU, I have all 3 of these secured except for the guest version. She has like an apple on her head. I think she has an apple on her head in one of these other cards, but I have her portrait version, which she does not have an apple, but yeah, I might rearrange these as well once I get all the cards, but I'm just gonna put that there for now. Yeah, I'm just looking for this one. This one should be like one of the more least expensive because it's just the group version, but I haven't seen it for less than like $12 yet, so I'm gonna wait till those prices go down. Same with stamp on it. I love this song. The goo goo goo. The beat is hot. What can I say? Yeah, I'm waiting for these prices to go down. I have the SM Mini version on the back. I thought about getting Pobs, but the Pobs are also really expensive, so I'm gonna work on this next month when the prices go down. And I think that's it for Silky. Yeah. And I have my Honey collection, so I'm gonna end up completing her collection. I have all her like photo book cards and then the Weverse versions as well. So this is the blue book back card, and then this is from her version. And then I do have all the Weverse versions for their debut, but I might move them around because I don't think I need to keep them in order, but we have A and B on this page. And then C on this page. And I have these 2 cards I'm using as fillers. So this is the QR card. Feel free to steal this. I don't fucking care. And then this thing. It came with the Weverse version, so I just put it in here as just to fill this page. Wait, I think this would look cute with a pink sleeve. Let me try that out. Ooh, I kind of like that. And I think Honey's color technically is pink. I don't know if they have like assigned colors, but in their OMG album, her CD was like super pink, and I feel like pink just suits her vibe. Yeah, we'll keep the pink. I like that. Oh, I think I'm gonna move these. I think that she's doing that little hand thing, and then these, she's like tilted, and then these are kind of close up, so yeah. They're not in order of weavers anymore, but I don't think it matters because all the backs are different anyway. Or are they? I don't know. I think it looks fine. For OMG, I have her New Jeans version. All 5 of these, so I'm just gonna put them in, and then I can move them around if I need to. Another anime I've been watching, it's still currently airing. It's called Tomo-chan is a Girl. It's so cute. It's like a school romance. It's also kind of like a slice of life type thing, but it is so funny. It's about this girl who has a crush on her childhood best friend, but he only really sees her as a guy because she's a tomboy, but not like a traditional tomboy. Like, she still looks feminine, but she just acts like a dude. Her dynamic with her guy friend that she wants to date, he just completely sees her as another one of like his guy friends, even though literally everyone thinks that they're dating because of how they act around each other, but he's just completely oblivious. First episode, she's confessing to him. She's literally like, I like you and I want to date you. He's like, oh my god, bro, I love you too. It's so silly. And then her friends are trying to get her together with him because they're both friends with him. It's just so silly. I really like it so far. I hope it doesn't take like a weird turn, but so far it's been pretty tame and just like funny. I think I like having these. So these are the Weaver's A version, I think. I like having them on the page with the 2 concepts. But for this page, I think I want to move these 2 so that these, the little hand gesture will be mirroring each other. Okay, let's do that. All right, my Hani collection's done. Honestly, not that hard to complete. I bought most things in sets, secondhand, so it's pretty easy to find. Now this binder's gonna be kind of full. Well, it's not too bad. Next, we have this binder. This is how I decorated the inside cover. I put this little Luffy sticker. And then this is from Parasite, which is an anime I have seen. Yeah, this is how I decorated the side. Okay, so I only have 1 card for Luda. And it is finally that Chinese site pre-order benefit I was waiting for. This one. But I finally have it. I have all the pobs I wanted for sequence. I'm kind of worried about the state of WJSN. They had like a concert thing and they basically said goodbye, and everyone took that as like, oh my god, they're disbanding, which like I feel like there is a high chance of them not renewing the contracts. I don't want them to disband, but if they do, like, it happens. But I do hope they stay together. I am still holding out for a chocome comeback, but we'll have to see. Oh, I also got this Bona and Luda unit on the back that I got. I think Bona's my second bias, so I love that card. And I have nothing for Soyeon. I did hear that Promise is gonna have a full album comeback, but I did downsize my Soyeon collection a little bit. I got rid of my h1-key and the My Little Society mini cards, and everything is the same up until Midnight Guest. I got rid of like 3 album cards. This is the only album card I have. This one's the jewel case, and these 2 are the keynotes. I think going forward, I'm just gonna collect like a 4-pocket page of her album cards of just my favorite, because these each represent like each of the concepts that Midnight Guest had. Same for my memento box. I just kept 1 from each of the versions of the album. This one's a pre-order benefit, and then I have her jewel case on the back because I love her jewel case card. But I might downsize further. I don't know. I just haven't been that into my Soyeon collection lately. I think maybe I'm kind of sad because I did downsize. I don't know. It'd be easy to get her cards back, so I'm not really stressing that, but I guess I'll see how I feel once they have their next comeback. I made a lot of progress on my new collection for Zoe from h1-key. I should have all her album cards on the way. I might not have her run cards secured. I bought them, but they might get canceled, so that's kind of tragic, but I do have her Athletic Girl cards. So this is the only photo card. And then I do have a Makestar Pob that I got to just fill the space. And then I don't have her run cards. Hopefully they'll be secured, but you never know. I do have all her Rose Blossom cards secured. So I have these 2 and then this one, and then I do have the other one on the way. And then these cards are so flimsy. I heard that they might be putting out like second press cards that are better quality, but I don't know. They feel even flimsier than, I have a go on hula hoop card. Those are really flimsy too, but these are like, I think these cards are so pretty. I think this comeback was really cool. I'm glad they didn't go for like a girl crushy concept, even though I like girl crush. I feel like a lot of girl groups that do cuter, like more upbeat concepts for their first 2 releases and then they move into a more like darker concept. They do kind of loud music, but this Rose Blossom was really sentimental and I just thought it was cute. I don't know. I know a lot of people didn't like it and they like expected more. I expected a little more too, but overall, I think the song's really good. I enjoyed it. And I did it in pobs. This was kind of like impulsive, but so these cards are so cute. This and this one are Make Star. And then these 2 are K-Town. I thought about maybe getting more pops, but I feel like there's a lot more people trying to collect h1-key, so it's been kind of hard to get them, but I'm just glad they're more popular because I really enjoyed their first 2 releases. I'm happy how successful they're becoming. I'm glad more people are collecting them. Yeah, that's it for this binder. Can you tell my hair's purple? What the heck? This A5 binder, I love the way this is decorated. The inside cover of this binder is a little more violent, but we have Robin and Ren and Lynn. I covered up the more like violent part with more Parasite little panels, but yeah, in this binder, I have my downsized collection, and I used to have my random photo cards that I just like in my chain 1 binder, but I moved them in here just because it just fit better for space. But here's my downsized ISA collection. I just decided to keep my favorite cards from each era, and then I do have one of her poppy cards. This is the member version, I think, from her jewel case. Just this one, and then I left 2 spots for Teddy Bear. I thought Teddy Bear was so cute, but once again, the general public is showing off that they have no taste and you guys hate cute things, so that's your own problem. I liked it. I did downsize my h1-key collection quite a bit. I just kept, once again, my favorite cards, and then I might get another one from the Village of Perception Chapter 2, but I left 2 spots open for whatever they release next. And then this is where I'm keeping my CSR unit collection temporarily. I'm gonna move it eventually. I just decided to put it here for right now since she only has 4 cards. And then these are my 2 dropped collections, but I kept these 4 cards. Yeah, they're just staying here for right now. And then we have my soloist collection. For my Woods collection, I'm just collecting 2 cards per era. And then he did announce a comeback, so these spots will be filled. I have my Yuri collection. So I downsized to just 8 cards from Glassy instead of all 12, but I might just put the last 4 back in my binder. For her other eras, I think I'm just gonna do 2 cards per release. So I have these 2 from Walton Major, and then I have this 1 pizza card from Walton Minor. And then I did buy one of, she's wearing a blue hood. It's really cute, but I'll have this next time probably. And then I did move Vienna back into this binder. I took her out for a bit, but I decided to keep collecting some of her cards. So I have this page of Smiley, and then these 2 from Smartphone, and then I have one of her Love War cards, and then I want to get another one. I love Love War. I know a lot of people were kind of disappointed that she changed the concept, but I thought the song was way better than Smartphone. I think I don't like it more than Smiley, but definitely better than Smartphone. This is my random album card page. It's kind of in progress because I'm getting some like older era cards for stuff. I have this Eugen 11 card. And then, yeah, I'm putting these in chronological order. That's how I do most of my binders. I sort it by debut date or chronological order by when the album released. So all these cards are when the album got released. Just as like a cool little time capsule, I guess. I have a few cards that are on the way. I have this Eugen Afterlife card from the blue version. And then I have a Seon Hush Rush card. I think that's it for, oh, I should take this out because I am going to collect Yuyeon from Triple S. I have all 4 of her subunit debut cards. I have those secured. I don't know where I'm going to put them yet, but I need to rearrange my binders again. Literally the next time you see these, it'll all be different, but it's fine. But yeah, I'm going to collect Yuyeon. I am obsessed with Triple S's debut, like full group or half group album, I guess, Assemble. They just made music for me. There's so many girl groups, like newjeans, Limelight, 50/50 even, like they're just making music that I like. It's kind of like y2-key Well, newjeans is especially Y2K. I feel like they're the most Y2K, but they just make music that I really like, and I'm a sucker, and I can't just be normal and listen to music. I need to like buy shit. I've talked about this before. You'll probably see this next time, along with all my binders changed up. Also, I think the side of this binder is so cute. Nami, Gohan, and Hatsune Miku, kind of an iconic trio. I changed up this binder a little bit. So this is now my pre-order benefit / non-album merch binder, and the majority of it is h1-key. So in my other binder, I just moved album cards in there. There's only album cards, no merch cards, except for some Pepingsu stuff, but don't worry about that. Yeah, I have this Yena Lucky Draw from Smiley in the front, and then I have my wjsn card, and then I have 2 places for these Junji pobs from Because, which is Rie Solo, and he's dressed as Howl from House Moving Castle. Yeah, I have the 3rd one. I put it in a photocard holder, and it's like on where my other binders are, so. And then, oh, I have this Taeyeon card from the Sanrio merch. This is from the acrylic standee thing. I have my ISO cards. Oh, I should do them. My Yuri pobs. More, this one Ning card I have. Then another Yena pob. And then there's, I'm gonna put 2 cards here, but I don't have them yet, but you'll see them next time. And then these are all my h1-key pobs that I moved in here, which is literally taking up majority of the space. So I might move h1-key into her own mini binder, like all her album cards that I have. I threw this Suki here because I can't get rid of this card because I love it. But yeah, that's it for my non-album binder thingy. And then the last card I have to store is for my wjsn chocome binder. This is the other thing I changed up because I don't really expect this to grow very fast. And that being said, I still have a lot of space still. But I finally have this Tower Records card. I've been making the stores for a while, but yay, now I have my front page for my chocome binder. Yeah, it's basically the same layout that I've always done. And I just have her pobs at the back for Luda. And I still really want to get more, but these are so hard to find. And when I do find them, they're really expensive. So, but I do have this Super Yuppers Tower Records card on the way. I'm not going to collect units. I don't know. There's just too many. When I'm starting a collection, if the collection has too many cards, it immediately intimidates me. That's why I don't think I would ever collect twice, even though I want to so badly. I love twice, but they just have so many cards. And I know it's doable because their cards aren't that expensive, but I don't know. It just messes with my brain. And then the thought of having so many cards stresses me out. I always try to keep my collections kind of small just because if I ever like, I don't know, explode or something, I'm just a worrier. I don't know. This is like a little stupid binder. I have my Animal Crossing Amiibos and then just other like random shit. But I have these 2 Perona cards from the One Piece game. So I have a little page. I have more of these, but these are just my favorite ones that I put in here. And sometimes I put them in the back of my phone case, so I just like to have them accessible. My page of baddies. And then this is my like Sogi replica page, I guess. So this one will go here, but yeah, these are just replicas I've gotten. And these are just my freebies that I keep. Nothing really special. And I have some extra, I don't know what I'm doing. I was wondering where I put this. It's right here. Okay. Okay, and lastly, I just want to show off these 2 binders. I moved my Sully FX collection into her own binder. I haven't decorated the cover. I don't know if I will, but no, I definitely will. I just put this little like freebie card of her, and I have this little chopper keychain. But she has her own binder now. I don't have that many cards, so it's not that many pages, but I wanted to store all her stuff together because I did initially have her bigger inclusions in my bigger inclusions binder. So these are freebie cards. And I also do have another set of freebie cards. I thought they were going to come by this video, but I'll probably show them next time, but they haven't come yet. I moved her bigger inclusions in here because I wanted to have everything together, so. And then very last, I wanted to show off my bigger inclusions binder. This binder is really old. I used to use it for my art portfolio, but it is now my bigger inclusions binder. And look at this cover I made. This is just my bigger inclusions binder now. I downsized some of this stuff. Oh, I think I do have something to store away. I'm getting Silky's hollow standee from 28 Reasons, so I'm gonna put that here in this spot. And then I have this monochrome bouquet postcard for Fearless that I got as a freebie in a sale. I was gonna stick it here. this is just my other random stuff. I have some A4, and then I put this poster in here, and then I put this little one, but I fucking cut it so badly. This is where I keep all my chopped up albums, so this is my old cover page. That's my bigger inclusion finder. I don't think anyone cares, but you know, it's here. Those are all the cards I had to store. I'm running out of storage,